Once upon a time in an old forest, I went out into a clearing. There were almost no trees, only bushes all around. And in the middle of the clearing, there was a pile of stones. I approached it and saw that there was a cave. I looked closely at the walls of the cave and noticed steps leading down into the depths. I was immediately intrigued by what might be in the cave and began to climb down until I reached the bottom. In front of me I saw a spacious tunnel in the cave. I saw light at the end. I decided to go there. And as I continued walking, I felt lighter. And I quickly became lighter until I was as light as a feather. And it seemed that if I jumped, the wind would carry me away. I would quickly learn to fly and fly up into the sky. As I was thinking this, I reached the end of the cave. I greeted the sun and entered the forest. And as I walked further and further, the forest grew thinner and thinner. And finally I saw what I had not expected to see. Islands flying in the sky, illuminated by a reddish light. And on each island there is a piece of nature. And nature was unusual. The trees were tall. There was no wind, only refreshing warmth.